If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Game of Thrones season 4 finale, The Children, stop listening now. Major spoilers. Here we go. I just want to kind of go through just some of the minor things that happened inside of this season finale, and then we'll talk about the big stuff, man. Jon Snow, man, is all dressed in black. He goes to talk to Mace Rider, and all of a sudden, it seems like everything is going to go good inside the realm, man. Like, there's actually peace, man. Like, Mace Rider, he's not mad at Jon Snow. He kind of respects Jon Snow, you know, for some reason. I think it's just maybe a thing of honor or something like that. All of a sudden, man, war breaks out, man. You hear this rumbling, man. It's like, and it gets louder and louder and louder. There's more of them, you know, and all of a sudden, you know, there's a whole bunch of horses, man. There's about, I'd say 10,000, 20,000 men on horseback, you know, riding through the riding through the lands, man. You know, coming to where Mance Rider and Jon Snow are at, and it's kind of crazy because you don't know who this is. You just know that they have a lot of men, and it's about to be war, man. Stannis Baratheon arrives, okay? And I guess he's kind of letting you know that, hey, I'm still here. You might not have seen me this season a whole lot, but I'm here. And now this is my time. So I guess going forward in season 5, that's what it's going to be, man. Jon Snow meets Stannis Baratheon, and it seems like for the first time, or maybe they didn't recognize each other, or, you know, because obviously it's been a long time, man, since Ned Stark had, passed away, or got murdered. And Jon Snow does Stannis Baratheon a favor, man, and he says, you know, if my father was here, he would give the wisdom to the king and tell him to burn the bodies. And so it was kind of cool to kind of see how they, you know, how Jon Snow is still, you know, kind of, I guess you could say, king-type worthy, I guess you can say. And still in that same frame of mind. The Mountain is still alive, okay? The Mountain's still alive, but he's poisoned and he's dying. And Cersei decides to use this Frankenstein doctor. This is the same doctor that has all the medicine inside of Game of Thrones. He's a little frail looking guy, but he's very, very smart, man, as far as how the goes, how the the people in the realm go. He's very, very intelligent, man, has a lot of tricks, man. He's able to kind of, you know, help you out. It was the same guy, you know, if you notice him, he looks like the same guy that helped Bran with his situation when he had first fallen, and a couple of other people, man. So yeah, make sure if you watch that episode, you'll definitely be able to know what I'm talking about. He's using this Frankenstein, I guess, technology. I guess it's like unconventional medicine to kind of unconventional medicine to kind of, see if he can revive the Mountain, man. So that's kind of going forward to season 5. We'll probably see the Mountain again, man, which I think is kind of cool. I don't really like it because I like Prince Oberyn myself, but at least the Mountain is alive, so you got another character. But what's kind of frustrating, man, and I'm going to transition to that. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, but I'll transition into it. Brienne of Tarth met with the Hound tonight, okay? And the Hound is dead. And with the Hound being dead, and the Mountain has the possibility of living, that just kind of tells you something right there, you know? But it's very, very, very frustrating, man, that the Mountain lives and then the Hound dies. But moving on. I don't want to talk about Khaleesi right now. That's going to take probably another 5 to 10 minutes myself, man. But that's okay, man. Castle Black, man, they burn all the bodies that have been killed throughout the war. They actually showed that. It was like a little memorial-type service. Bran, Hodor, Jojen, Mira, they all arrive at the White Oak Tree. And then all of a sudden, Spinal from Killer Instinct, man, he pops up. And it just gets magical, man. It turns magical. It kind of shows you, I guess, the magical side of Game of Thrones, man, how magic plays into this land. And there's this person here called the Children. She's this little girl, but she's powerful. She's magical. She has like fire from her hand. She can shoot fireballs like Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. She can do all that stuff, man. And the skeletons, you know, from the Spinal Killer Instinct characters, they can't run through the opening to the castle or the cave wall, if you will. The cave door entrance, they can't run through there. As soon as they run through there, they break into bones. And it's very, very interesting, man. They're heading for next season, man. This is the last thing. They're heading to the city of Bravos, man, and you know what that means, man. Vir Morghulis, and yeah, all men must die. That's gonna happen next season. It plays heavy into it because the last thing you see Arya. She actually is riding off into the sunset on this ship heading to Bravos, man. So I can't wait for that, man. Anyway, guys, we're out of here, and I'll continue with the podcast, man.